Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Gamer's Thoughts discussion. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about this because it's not something that requires a massive amount of explanation. But I am going to at least give my thoughts on this particular situation, and that is the it looks like it's an apocalypse for channels sharing music from Nintendo's video games. Now, I don't have any personal problem with the people that did this, that have been doing it, because, hey, people wanted to hear these songs outside of the games. They wanted to hear them from start to finish and hear all the little intricacies that you just might not notice while playing the game because of all of the additional noises, sounds, and things that are coming from the game you're playing. But Nintendo is taking down quite a few of these channels and striking a lot of that content. Now, I see both sides of this situation. If I were to really be honest, from the content uploader's perspective, because I can't say content creator because they're just re-uploading somebody else's stuff. But whoever's uploading the content, I can understand why they would enjoy doing it, because one, hey, maybe they just had a love of the games that they're doing this from and be like, hey, cool. I have these games. I like the soundtrack. I like these songs. Let me go ahead and make them available for other people to be able to listen to them. And they sound great outside of the game that they came in. And I'm pretty sure that they also got a lot of requests from other people. Like maybe someone started off where they figured, okay, I'm just going to do this one game. And then they got a request for another game and another game after that. And it just kept flowing. So I understand that. But with all due respect, what they're really doing is literally just uploading Nintendo's music without their permission. Now, I am not mad at them for doing it, but Nintendo also has every right to strike their channels to get the stuff taken down. This isn't like where Saiyan Scholar had his videos falsely claimed by someone pretending to be Toei. This is Nintendo looking at, okay, this is legitimately our stuff. We're taking it down. Now, remixes, I don't know if they've been taking down remixes. I swear I saw somebody said they were doing that, but some of the ones that I've seen, that I've listened to, are still up. Remixes should be a totally different thing because they're not necessarily the original song, but somebody recomposing the song in a different way, maybe using a different sound font. So I would not agree with Nintendo taking those down, because I actually think that those fall into a different category. So I'm not certain. I don't know the legality of it. I will not pretend to know the legality of it. I'm just saying I don't personally agree with it if they're doing that. But when it comes down to their music explicitly, like the stuff that their sound engineers have created, I understand them taking down a lot of different channels. And there are some that are still up. But Nintendo's taking them down. Now, that said, I don't agree with everybody just jumping on the bandwagon. Well, they're just suing everybody just to sue everybody. When they do this, they usually have a purpose to it. And I don't remember which video it was that I had, but I do remember saying that it would be a good idea for Nintendo to at some point have a Nintendo music service or upload their music somewhere. I just don't remember which video it is. Probably a couple years old by now. But I remember talking about it. So when I think about that and thinking of Nintendo's pattern of them usually only taking down projects that interfere with something that they have ongoing, it makes me think that potentially there may be a Nintendo Music service coming, or maybe Nintendo's going to start uploading all their stuff to Spotify. Those are two potential paths that this can take. And for the people that think that these soundtracks aren't available anywhere, you can order them online. You can actually order these soundtracks. Because honestly, that's the only way some people are getting the soundtracks to re-upload them, is that they're ordering them online. So it's either they're ordering them online or they are hacking the games to rip the files. It's one of the two. But as it goes on, either way, that's just the case. And again, Nintendo has the rights to take it down if they want. It's just like the situation where there are multiple YouTubers who take down other YouTube channels for literally just re-uploading their content without permission. Same thing. And if I can support the YouTubers who do that, then I'd have no reason to be mad at Nintendo for doing the same. The only difference is the scale at which it's being done and the size of the entity doing it. That's it. Now, what did I say? I appreciated the guys that uploaded the music. Yes, I definitely do. But, again, this stuff is available. People don't want to look for it. They don't want to try to find it, but it's definitely available for you to purchase. You just have to look. And there are just some people that are just too lazy to look. So they say, okay, I'll just go to YouTube and try to find it and listen to it there. Ooh, sorry. At work, just knocked out a bunch of stuff at work. So yeah, the yawn was a little, I'm sorry. But there's so much going on with Nintendo at this point in time. They have a lot of stuff happening. And they are constantly trending. Whether it be for an old console or a new game release or of any kind. They are trending a lot lately. So they're obviously quite busy. But if Nintendo is working on getting or producing a music service for their songs that they have all the licensing and stuff to, then that would explain why they're taking down channels that are uploading their music. It makes perfect sense as to why they would be taking down channels that are uploading their stuff. Because it's their stuff. And if they have a service coming or they are planning to put their music on a service that is already established, they need the alternatives out of the way in order to be able to make funds off of it. That's just a thing that they would do for their business. Again, we know for a fact that there are YouTubers who take down other YouTube channels for literally just re-uploading their work. And that's all this is. It's really just a case of someone re-uploading or uploading Nintendo's music. And again, without their permission. So they have the right to decide that they don't want it up there anymore, whether or not they're going to use it. But I think 9 times out of 10, that means that they have some sort of plan for it, which is why most of these channels had a lot of leeway for a long amount of time. But we'll have to wait and see. We have to see how it plays out. Now, I'm hoping I'm right and Nintendo is actually doing something with those soundtracks. But there's just as fair of a chance that I'm going to be wrong on guessing that that's what they're doing. But I don't really have a whole lot more to say. Like I said, this wasn't something I was thinking was going to be long and drawn out. So, again, in my opinion, they're in the right. I don't have to necessarily agree with them being in the right, but they're in the right, and they have every right to do so. To do what blah, 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 to do with the song what they wanted to do. Simple as that. People don't have to like it, but it's just the way things work at the moment. But for now, I'm finished. Thank you guys very much for listening in. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.